You're staring at your shopping list, and suddenly, you can't remember the name of your favorite fruit, or you're mid-sentence and the word you need just vanishes. It's frustrating and even a little scary. If you're over 60, these moments might feel like your brain's slowing down. And while it may feel like an unavoidable part of aging, the truth is, it's not. Today on Golden Aging Health, I'm sharing the 5 supplements that actually work to clear the mental haze, improve memory, and protect your brain health backed by science and trusted experts. These aren't trendy powders or overhyped pills. These are carefully researched solutions that can make a real difference in your senior health and long-term clarity. Tap like and subscribe to Golden Aging Health and stick around till the end for tips that could truly sharpen your memory. Supplement number 1, omega-3 fatty acids. Let me start with a powerful story that really hit home for many viewers, even though it involves someone younger. In the documentary series Limitless, actor Chris Hemsworth discovered that he carries 2 copies of the APOE4 gene, a variant that dramatically increases the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. This was revealed through advanced genetic testing, and it changed everything for him. While Chris isn't a senior, the advice he received was deeply relevant for those of us over 60. Leading neurologists and aging experts with Harvard affiliations recommended one key step as a preventative measure: increase his omega-3 intake. Now, that wasn't just a throwaway suggestion. It was based on a growing body of research showing how omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA and EPA, support brain health and may help protect against cognitive decline, including conditions like Alzheimer's. Let's break it down and see why it matters as we age. Omega-3s are essential fats, and DHA in particular makes up about 40% of the polyunsaturated fats in your brain. As we age, these levels drop, and that drop is linked to memory loss, mental fog, and even depression. According to a 2017 study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, seniors who had higher blood levels of omega-3s experienced 26% better memory recall than those with lower levels. Omega-3s reduce brain inflammation, boost blood flow, and help neurons send signals more efficiently. That's crucial if you're dealing with brain fog or age-related forgetfulness. For noticeable results, aim for 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams daily of combined DHA and EPA. Look for supplements labeled triglyceride form. They're better absorbed than the ethyl ester form. And if you follow a plant-based diet, algae-based DHA works beautifully. And a quick note, those taking blood thinners should consult their doctor first, as omega-3s may increase bleeding risk in certain individuals. Have you ever taken omega-3s? Did they help your clarity or memory at all? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story could help someone else. Supplement number 2, Citicoline, CDP-Choline. If you've never heard of Citicoline, you're not alone. But this nutrient is one of the most promising memory-boosting supplements for adults over 60, and it's backed by real clinical science. Citicoline, also called CDP-Choline, is a brain chemical that helps your neurons create acetyl-choline, a key neurotransmitter involved in learning, attention, and memory. As we age, our ability to produce acetyl-choline drops, which can lead to symptoms like short-term forgetfulness, difficulty concentrating, and that heavy, foggy feeling. Sound familiar? Now, here's the exciting part. A double-blind placebo-controlled study published by the National Institutes of Health, NIH, found that older adults who took 501,000 milligrams of Citicoline daily for 12 weeks had significantly improved attention, memory, and reaction times compared to the placebo group. The improvement in attention scores alone was over 25% higher than baseline, And unlike some brain supplements that are more hype than help, Citicoline actually builds phospholipids in your brain, helping maintain the structure of your neurons. Think of it as giving your brain cells the materials they need to repair themselves. Citicoline has shown neuroprotective effects in stroke patients, helping prevent long-term brain damage. That's why it's used in many European hospitals as part of stroke recovery care. Most studies recommend 250-500 milligrams twice daily. You can find it in capsule or powder form. Just make sure the label says Citicoline or CDP-Choline, not generic choline, which doesn't work the same way. Side effects are rare, but in sensitive individuals, it may cause mild headaches or digestive upset. Start with a lower dose and see how your body reacts. Your journey matters. If you felt the fog lift, even just a little, after trying something like Citicoline, share it below. Coming up is a favorite among neurologists, especially for seniors feeling both mentally and physically drained. Supplement number 3, Acetyl-L-Carnitine, ALCAR. When mental fatigue meets lack of motivation, one supplement that stands out in the research is Acetyl-L-Carnitine, ALCAR. ALCAR is an amino acid naturally made by your body, and it plays a key role in producing energy inside your brain cells. As we age, our cells get less efficient at creating that energy, and this can lead to brain sluggishness, forgetfulness, and even mild depressive symptoms. But here's where it gets interesting. A clinical trial published in the journal Neurochemical Research found that seniors taking 1,500 milligrams of ALCAR daily showed significant improvements in attention span, verbal memory, and mental processing speed, and even reported feeling more mentally energized within just 30 days. Why does it work so well? ALCAR helps transport fatty acids into your brain's mitochondria, where they're converted into usable energy. More energy equals better brain function. It also acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting neurons from oxidative stress, one of the key drivers of age-related cognitive decline. In fact, some neurologists now recommend it alongside traditional dementia therapies for older adults with early signs of memory loss. But here's something most people miss. ALCAR crosses the blood-brain barrier, which means it directly affects brain function, unlike regular L-carnitine, which mostly helps with muscle fatigue. Most studies use 500 to 1,500 milligrams daily, ideally in the morning or early afternoon. Taking it with food may help reduce mild stomach upset. Some people feel slightly jittery at higher doses, so if you're sensitive to stimulants, start at the low end and work up gradually. Next, I'll share a supplement that's helped a beloved celebrity reclaim their mental sharpness after a serious health scare, and the critical label warning you must watch out for when buying any brain supplement. Supplement number 4, lion's mane mushroom. Among all the natural options for cognitive support, few are as fascinating or as well researched as lion's mane mushroom. Unlike ordinary mushrooms, lion's mane contains compounds called hericenones and erinacines, which stimulate the growth of nerve growth factor, or NGF. This is crucial for brain regeneration, especially in older adults. Think of NGF as the brain's repair signal. It helps rebuild damaged neurons and sharpen memory. Now here's the celebrity connection. Bryan Cranston, the Emmy-winning star of Breaking Bad, shared in interviews that after recovering from a mild stroke in 2020, he incorporated lion's mane supplements into his daily routine as part of his cognitive recovery plan. He said it helped him regain confidence in his memory and mental clarity over time, alongside therapy and medical care. A Japanese study published in Phytotherapy Research followed adults aged 50 to 80 with mild cognitive impairment. After taking 1,000 milligrams of lion's mane daily for 16 weeks, participants showed significant improvement in memory function, which declined again after stopping the supplement. Look for lion's mane extract standardized to 30% polysaccharides. The recommended dose is 500, 1,000 milligrams twice daily, with meals for better absorption. Many cheaper products use mycelium on grain, which is mostly filler. What you want is fruiting body extract, which contains the active compounds that actually stimulate brain repair. Check the label carefully. If it doesn't say fruiting body, skip it. This is our final supplement, and one of the most calming for the senior brain. Supplement number 5, Phosphatidylserine. The fifth supplement I want to share with you today is one I think more seniors should know about: phosphatidylserine. It's a natural compound your brain already uses to help nerve cells communicate clearly, especially in areas that manage memory, language, and mental focus. But here's the catch. As we get older, our bodies make less of it. That decline can quietly lead to symptoms like forgetting recent conversations, losing your train of thought mid-sentence, or feeling mentally off during stressful days. I once spoke with a retired teacher named Carol, 68, who told me she'd started feeling foggy whenever her schedule got too busy, like when helping her grandkids with homework or managing bills. She said her words would get jumbled and she'd forget what she was saying, especially when feeling overwhelmed. After consulting with her doctor, she began supplementing with 100 milligrams of phosphatidylserine 3 times daily. Within a few weeks, Carol said she felt less scrambled by her words and noticed she could track conversations and multitask more comfortably. Her experience closely matches what clinical research has shown. In one study published by the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition, older adults who supplemented with 300 milligrams daily for 12 weeks showed improvements in memory and verbal recall, especially under pressure. Even more interesting, this supplement helps lower levels of cortisol, your body's main stress hormone. When cortisol stays high for too long, it can literally shrink the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. Lowering cortisol equals preserving your brain. Most people do best with 100 milligrams, taken 3 times per day with meals. That steadier dosing pattern mimics how your brain would normally use it. A quick heads up. Some users feel a bit more mentally awake with phosphatidylserine, so avoid taking it too close to bedtime. What do you do when your mind feels scattered or unfocused? Tell us about it. Your tip might help someone else feel more like themselves again. Before we finish, there's one more powerful companion you shouldn't overlook, especially if your brain fog stems from stress or sleepless nights. Bonus: Ashwagandha for stress, linked brain fog. Ashwagandha has been used in traditional Ayurvedic medicine for over 2,000 years. But modern science now backs its brain benefits too, particularly in reducing cortisol, improving sleep, and boosting overall mental clarity. A 2019 study in the Journal of Dietary Supplements found that older adults who took 600 milligrams of ashwagandha root extract daily for 8 weeks reported significantly better sleep quality, sharper focus, and lower levels of stress. It works as an adaptogen, meaning it helps your body adapt to stress without sedating you or creating dependency. And when stress is better managed, brain fog tends to lift naturally. Look for KSM-66, or sensorial standardized extracts, which are clinically studied forms. Start with 300 milligrams twice daily, ideally morning and evening, with meals. If you have thyroid conditions or take medications that affect hormones, it's best to check with your doctor first. Ashwagandha can influence hormone activity in sensitive individuals. We've covered a lot today, and if you're still with me, thank you. That tells me you care deeply about your brain health, and I truly believe these insights can make a real difference in your life. Omega-3 fatty acids, EPA, DHA, reduce brain inflammation, boost memory, and improve cell communication. Citicoline, CDP-Choline, fuels the production of acetylcholine, helping restore focus, attention, and recall. Acetyl-L-Carnitine, ALCAR, increases cellular brain energy, especially in cases of mental fatigue or sluggishness. Lion's mane mushroom stimulates nerve growth factor and may even reverse early signs of cognitive decline. Phosphatidylserine improves how your brain responds to stress and supports verbal memory and clarity. And don't forget our bonus recommendation, Ashwagandha. Especially if your brain fog is linked to stress or poor sleep, it's a gentle, effective adaptogen that calms both mind and body. Now, before we go, I want to leave you with one final warning, something I see far too often. Stop taking random memory booster pills from the store without knowing what's in them. Many products marketed to seniors are filled with cheap fillers, ineffective dosages, or low-quality extracts. Some even combine too many ingredients in one pill, which can interact with medications or dilute the benefits. Instead, choose supplements that are backed by clinical research, use standardized, clearly labeled doses, and are recommended by professionals, not celebrities alone. Because prevention starts with informed action, not just hope. If this video gave you clarity or confidence about your brain health, like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. And before you go, I'd love to know, which of these supplements have you tried, and which ones are you curious to explore? Leave a comment below. Let's keep learning together.